Texas has transformed from a barren land on the edge of the Spanish Empire into America's fastest-growing state and a rising tech hub, challenging traditional powerhouses like Silicon Valley. Its population growth rate is 4 times the national average, leading to a booming economy that is outpacing states like California and New York. While Texas isn't the largest state by land or population, it's gaining influence. In 2020, California had about 10 million more residents than Texas, but Texas has experienced significant population growth over the past decade. This increase translates to more political power, particularly in the House of Representatives. Historically, when Texas joined the U.S., Virginia was the most populated state, a title that New York held for 150 years. It wasn't until the mid-20th century, with settlers moving west and south, that states like California, Florida, and Texas began to grow rapidly. By the 1960s, Texas had a population of 9.5 million, ranking 6th. By the 1970 census, it had risen to 4th place with 11.2 million residents, and by 1980, it reached 3rd place with 14.2 million, trailing only New York and California.
In the 1990s, California had a population lead of over 10 million, but Texas quickly caught up. By the 2000 census, Texas surged to 2nd place with over 20 million residents. Throughout the 2010s, Texas grew by 20.6% while California's growth slowed. In the 2020s, Texas's population increased by 15.9% to 29.14 million, while California grew by only 6% to 39.54 million. The gap has been narrowing, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, which led to a population decline in California. As of 2024, the gap is less than 8 million, and Texas is projected to surpass California by the 2040s. This rapid growth has enhanced Texas's political and economic influence. The state gained 2 new seats in the U.S. House, totaling 38, and holds over 7% of the electoral votes needed to win the presidency. Economically, Texas has the 2nd largest GDP in the U.S. at $2.56 trillion in 2023, making up 9.37% of the national economy. If Texas were a country, it would have the 8th largest economy in the world, surpassing Brazil, Canada, and Australia. Texas's economic strength comes from a variety of thriving business hubs. Austin is a tech center, often dubbed a new Silicon Valley. Dallas serves as a financial hub for many Fortune 500 companies, while Houston leads in the energy sector, particularly oil and gas. San Antonio is known for its military presence, tourism, and growing cybersecurity industry. The state's balanced growth is supported by industries like aerospace and agriculture spread across Texas. Unlike many states, Texas is experiencing growth in multiple areas, contributing to its rapid population increase. The Dallas-Fort Worth, DFW area, and the Texas Triangle are driving this population boom. Since 2010, DFW has added 1.5 million residents, reaching 8.1 million by 2024, making it the fastest-growing metro area in the U.S. It now ranks 4th in size, behind New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, and is expected to surpass Chicago by the mid-2030s. The Texas Triangle, which includes Houston, San Antonio, and Austin, covers less than a quarter of Texas, but houses over 22 million people, about 3/4 of the state's population. This makes it the 4th largest U.S. megaregion, following the Great Lakes, the Northeast, and Southern California. In 2023, Texas was the top U.S. exporter, shipping $444 billion in goods, far ahead of California's $178 billion. Texas's exports to Mexico alone reached $144 billion. Additionally, Texas hosts 55 Fortune 500 company headquarters, more than California's 53, earning it the nickname the headquarters of headquarters. Texas hosts major Fortune 500 companies like Caterpillar, Charles Schwab, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, JCPenney, Oracle, and Tesla. About 40% of firms relocating their headquarters to Texas recently have come from California, highlighting a significant trend. Other companies like Office Depot, CVS Pharmacy, and Coca-Cola also contribute to the state's economy. Tech giants are expanding in Texas, with Apple building a $1 billion campus in Austin, Google investing $330 million, and Meta planning a large data center in El Paso. Additionally, Goldman Sachs is constructing its largest hub outside New York in Dallas. Many companies are attracted to Texas's business-friendly environment, which includes no state income or capital gains taxes, allowing them to retain more profits. This setup also benefits small businesses, providing higher loan amounts per employee than other states. As of May 2024, home prices in Texas are significantly
significantly lower than in cities like New York and San Francisco. The median home price in Austin is about $650,000, half of what it is in Los Angeles. In Dallas, it's $477,000, and in Houston, it's $340,000, almost 4 times less than in San Francisco. This affordability has made Texas the strongest housing market in 2023, with over 80,000 homes for sale, more than double the previous year's inventory. Texas also boasts a large civilian workforce of 15 million, with over 300 trade schools and 125 technical programs. The Texas Reskilling and Upskilling Through Education (TRUE) program helps workers gain skills for in-demand jobs. Texas's strong connectivity and other advantages make it a prime destination for people and businesses. The Texas Triangle, home to major cities, is centrally located in the U.S., offering excellent transportation links. Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport is one of the world's busiest and serves as the main hub for American Airlines, while Southwest Airlines is based at Dallas Love Field Airport. Texas also has important cargo airports like Perot Field Fort Worth Alliance Airport, supporting FedEx Express and Amazon Air. With 314,000 miles of public roads, over 10,000 miles of rail, and 395 airports, along with 19 commercial seaports, Texas boasts a robust infrastructure that facilitates efficient transportation of goods. Additionally, Texas's natural resources, especially oil and gas, significantly boost its economy. Covering 268,820 square miles, Texas has been a leading oil producer since the industry began in 1894, when oil was discovered while drilling for water in Navarro County. This discovery led to the first modern refinery in 1898, establishing Texas as a powerhouse in oil production. In 1901, a major oil field was discovered in Beaumont, leading to a population boom of 250%, reaching 50,000 residents by 1903. This excitement spurred further exploration, and in the 1920s, the Permian Basin was discovered, covering over 75,000 square miles across West Texas and southeastern New Mexico, becoming one of the world's top oil-producing regions. Texas's oil boom transformed the state from rural to industrial, helping the U.S. become the largest oil producer. During World War II, Texas supplied nearly 6 out of 7 barrels of oil for the Allies. However, after the war, U.S. oil production struggled to meet demand, leading to the first large-scale oil shipment from Kuwait in 1946. By 1948, the U.S. became a net oil importer, making it vulnerable to global price changes. Today, the Permian Basin produces 25% of the U.S. oil supply, including major fields like the Sprayberry Trend and Wolfcamp Shale, which rank among the largest globally, second only to Saudi Arabia's Ghawar oil field. The Eagle Ford Shale is even larger than Russia's Samatlor field. What sets Texas's oil fields apart is their location in the Texas Triangle, which has extensive infrastructure for efficient transportation to U.S. and international markets. In contrast, Saudi Arabian oil is in remote deserts, and Russian oil fields are far from major ports and global markets. Texas holds a strategic advantage as a global oil producer, surpassing countries like Iraq and China. If it were a country, Texas would rank as the 4th largest oil producer behind the US, Russia, and Saudi Arabia, and it is likely to climb higher in the rankings. However, Texas is not just about oil, it also leads in wind energy, particularly in the high plains and central Texas. The state has strong sectors in agriculture, manufacturing, aerospace, biotechnology, and information technology. With its diverse and robust economy, Texas is well positioned to become the top state in the US. What do you think? Is Texas on track to become #1? And when might that happen?